Why, some say the moon. Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain?
We have been given the scientific knowledge, the technical ability, and the materials to pursue the exploration of the universe.
All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff on Apollo 11.
And God called the dry land earth, and God saw that it was good. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The space age is here. Look what's out there. This is your world. I mean, let's get prepared for it.
Having fired the imagination of a generation, a ship like no other, the space shuttle pulls into port for the last time.
And liftoff on the shoulders of the space shuttle, America will continue the dream.
Learning rocket managers have been presented with a no-go
Launch Director Charlie
recommendation.
Blackwell Thompson has called a scrub for today.
What kind of a setback is that for NASA, given all the private enterprises?
We're looking forward to NASA's Artemis rocket launch to the moon, but now NASA has scrubbed the launch for it the second time. Engineers are struggling to fix a liquid hydrogen leak in the engine, and the first attempt
they'll get to the bottom of it, they'll get it fixed, and then we'll fly.
NASA has scrubbed Tuesday's Artemis I mission to the moon because of Hurricane Ian.
The mission management team members polled go, headed into the November 16th launch attempt.
So we get an update. The Red Crew, of course, completed its work on torquing down the bolts for that replenish valve on the core stage hydrogen side. Test Director Jeff Spaulding getting ready to conduct the readiness poll, so we are getting close.
And attention on 232, this is the Launch Director performing the final poll for launch.
EGS Program Chief Engineer verifies no constraints and are go for launch.
EGS Chief Safety Officer.
I have no constraints and are go for launch.
Range Weather.
Weather has no constraints and weather is go for launch.
And Mission Manager.
Launch Director, Mission Manager, you have a go to proceed with terminal count and launch of Artemis I.
I copy all, thank you. On behalf of all the men and women across our great nation who have worked to make this day possible, and for the Artemis generation, this is for you. At this time, I give you a go to resume count and launch Artemis I.
Copy, Launch Director, and thank you.
GLS, go for core stage to internal power.
The rocket's core stage, which houses the 3 flight computers, is now on battery power. The count continues. Shortly after liftoff, Mission Control Houston will take control of the rocket.
1 minute.
T-minus 50 seconds and counting. Coming up at T-minus 33 seconds, the GLS will hand off control to the ALS. This is the autonomous launch sequencer. On board the rocket, it will take over command and control. But the ALS will check, make sure there's no holds coming from the ground up until T-minus 2 seconds.
GLS, go for ALS.
And we are go for ALS. The Space Launch System is now counting down to liftoff of Orion on its maiden voyage to the moon. Sound suppression water now flowing under the ML. And here we go. Hydrogen burn-off igniters initiated. 7, 6, 5. Core stage engine start. 3, 2, 1. Boosters ignition. And liftoff of Artemis I. We rise together back to the moon and beyond.
It's a beauty. It's another beauty.
Our engines on the core stage and 2 solid rocket boosters now propelling the vehicle at 128 miles per hour.
Oh, it's terrific! It's fluid and shaking. Look at that rocket go into the clouds. Woo!
SLS now traveling 607 miles per hour. Now 1 minute, 21 seconds into the flight, traveling at 1,420 miles per hour. The 4 core stage engines are back at maximum thrust. We're now 16 miles downrange from the launch pad at Kennedy Space Center, traveling over 2,800 miles per hour. Standing by for solid rocket booster jettison.
Well, for once, I might be speechless. I have talked a lot about appreciating the moment that you're in. This is your moment. You have earned your place in history. But we are all part of something incredibly special, the first launch of Artemis. The first step in returning our country to the moon and on to Mars.